When Rudy suddenly disappeared from Matt's off-road recovery and launched his own channel, fans were stunned. For years, he was a core part of one of YouTube's most exciting recovery crews, bringing energy and creativity to every rescue. But almost overnight, he was gone, and whispers started spreading. Why would he walk away from a successful show? Did drama push him out? Or was it all part of a bigger plan? Today, we are digging into the rise, struggles, and comeback of Rudy from Rudy's Adventure and Design, and the story might just surprise you. Rudy first gained recognition as part of his dad Matt Wetzel's wildly successful channel, Matt's Off-Road Recovery. Viewers quickly noticed Rudy's bold personality and knack for problem-solving in stressful rescues. He wasn't just along for the ride, he became a fan favorite, handling vehicles, cracking jokes, and stepping up when situations got intense. But behind the scenes, Rudy wasn't just thinking about recoveries. He had his own vision. Growing up in a family centered around off-roading and mechanics, Rudy had always been drawn to design and fabrication. While the channel thrived, Rudy began considering what it would take to branch out on his own. When he eventually stopped appearing on More, fans speculated endlessly. Some thought there had been conflict in the crew. Others believed Rudy simply wanted independence. What's clear is that his sudden absence left a gap viewers immediately noticed, and soon Rudy made it official. He was launching Rudy's Adventure and Design. But starting fresh wouldn't be easy. Leaving an established channel is always a risk, especially when millions already know your name from a bigger brand. Rudy's decision to step away from More shocked longtime fans, and not everyone thought it was smart. Still, Rudy explained that he wanted to create something of his own. Rudy's Adventure and Design wasn't just another recovery channel. His goal was to showcase builds, designs, and adventures that reflected his personality. But while Rudy had ambition, breaking out on your own can test anyone's confidence. Fans on Reddit discussed the change with mixed feelings. Some excited to see Rudy experiment, others doubtful he could match the high-end production value of More. The early videos proved him right and wrong at the same time. His passion was clear, but the content felt raw and unpolished. Rudy's biggest challenge was convincing viewers that his work could stand alone. He wasn't just Matt's son, he needed to build his own identity. And while the struggle was real in those first months, Rudy wasn't backing down. He doubled down on consistency and started chasing bigger, bolder projects. From the moment Rudy left Matt's Off-Road Recovery, the internet lit up with theories. Reddit threads, YouTube comments, and Facebook groups were filled with debates. Some fans were convinced that behind-the-scenes tension had forced him out, while others defended the move as a bold step toward independence. A few even claimed there had to be drama between Rudy and the crew, though no evidence ever backed that up. The truth was far less explosive. Rudy himself said he wanted creative freedom. Still, speculation fueled curiosity, and that curiosity only grew when his new channel launched. People dissected every upload, comparing it to More and questioning whether Rudy could measure up. Some viewers openly admitted they missed his presence on Matt's channel, while others felt his new projects gave them a different kind of entertainment. Ironically, this controversy may have worked in Rudy's favor. The constant chatter kept his name in the spotlight, making his independent journey even more talked about. For Rudy, that meant attention, positive or negative, was turning into momentum. The launch of Rudy's Adventure and Design wasn't exactly smooth sailing. Early uploads drew criticism from fans used to the slick production and storytelling of Matt's Off-Road Recovery. Some called the channel all rough and doubted Rudy's ability to keep viewers engaged. But instead of letting that negativity drag him down, Rudy leaned into the grind. He started posting adventurous builds, like tackling a 600 Jeep Comanche in just 1 week. Slowly, his channel found its footing. People realized Rudy wasn't trying to copy his dad's formula. He was building something new. By 2023, his subscriber count started climbing steadily, and before long, he crossed the 250K mark. That growth was proof he'd carved out his own audience. The channel became less about rescuing stranded vehicles and more about creativity, design, and pushing machines past their limits. Rudy's determination showed fans that even if you stumble at first, persistence pays off. His story turned from Matt's son starting a channel into Rudy proving himself as a creator. As Rudy's confidence grew, so did the scale of his projects. His videos shifted into high gear, showing off wild builds and adrenaline-filled adventures. One standout moment was his exploration of off-road races in Mexico, a project that gave his channel a different flavor from what viewers were used to. Fans got to see Rudy not just working in the shop, but diving into the culture and lifestyle of off-roading. The content had variety, quick builds, long-term restorations, and the kind of ambitious experiments that make viewers wonder if it'll even work. This was the side of Rudy fans had been waiting for. Original, high energy, and unpredictable. The editing sharpened, the storytelling improved, and the audience began to feel like they were a part of Rudy's evolving world. But while the channel's energy was ramping up, viewers began noticing sudden breaks in uploads. After a string of exciting videos, Rudy would sometimes vanish for weeks. It left fans wondering, was he burning out? Or was something happening behind the scenes? A few months ago, Rudy uploaded a candid video titled "Why I Stopped Posting Videos to YouTube." It was a rare behind-the-scenes look at the pressure of balancing passion projects with real life. He admitted that running a channel on his own came with challenges he hadn't expected. Constant filming, editing, and trying to keep momentum while also managing personal commitments. Unlike More, where he had the support of a full crew, Rad was largely on his shoulders. Fans appreciated his honesty. It showed the human side of YouTube's success. Behind the big builds and flashy titles, creators are still figuring things out. Some speculated that he might step away completely, but Rudy made it clear he wasn't quitting. The break was about regrouping, not giving up. And when he returned, the energy was still there, maybe even stronger. The hiatus became less of a setback and more of a reset.
Today,
Rudy's channel stands as a solid example of creative independence. With over 280K subscribers and a growing fan base, Rudy's adventure and design has proven it can survive outside the shadow of More. Fans speculate about what's coming next. Will Rudy branch into merchandise like his dad? Will he expand into bigger builds, collaborations, or even racing? Some believe Rudy might eventually re-team with More for special episodes, while others are convinced he'll stay fully independent. Whatever the path, Rudy's shown that he's capable of adapting, evolving, and keeping fans guessing. The unpredictable nature of his content is now part of the appeal. Instead of knowing exactly what to expect, viewers tune in because they don't know what crazy project he'll dive into next. And for a creator carving out his own name, that unpredictability is gold. Rudy's journey is proof of how risky, yet rewarding independence can be. Walking away from a massive, well-established channel was a bold move that could have easily backfired. In the beginning, it almost did. His content was criticized, his growth was slow, and the pressure nearly pushed him to step away. But through persistence, honesty, and creativity, Rudy transformed setbacks into stepping stones. He turned a rough start into a thriving channel with hundreds of thousands of loyal subscribers. His story reflects the reality of many creators. Success on YouTube isn't just about viral videos. It's about endurance, reinvention, and staying true to your vision. Fans may still debate whether leaving More was the right choice. But one thing's clear, Rudy carved out his own lane, and it's only just beginning. So what really happened to Rudy? He faced doubts, hit roadblocks, and came close to burning out. But in the end, he built something entirely his own, and that makes his journey one worth watching closely. If you enjoyed uncovering Rudy's journey, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow. Subscribe for more stories about creators carving their own path, and drop a comment below. Do you think Rudy will rejoin More someday, or stay fully independent?